don't do it, sis. It's a scam.
I like me better when I wasn't yours. I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back, I'm going back to who I was before. I like me better, I like me better, yeah.
What's good? What's poppin', golden babes? Welcome back to another video. So as you guys can see from the title down below, today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be bringing you guys along with me today as I record and things like that. So I'm going to be doing a day in the life as an influencer, micro influencer. I don't know, I just thought this video would be super fun and different, especially because I know I have a lot of you here on my channel that not only just watch me, but you also want to, you know, start your own YouTube, and I think that's amazing. And if I can help in any way through these videos, then I am more than happy to. So today is February the 10th. It's 12:13, so we are getting started a little bit late. I had to go and drop Muffin off at the groomist this morning, so that did kind of, you know, kickstart me off a little bit late, but it's okay. We only have 2 videos to record. Today we will be recording a what's in my purse, and that is a video that is featuring a Teddy Blake purse that was sent over to me. So the video is not sponsored because technically they did not sponsor it, they just sent something over for me. And then I have a Fashion Over try on haul, but this try on haul I'm going to do a little bit different. I want to try a vlog style try on haul. I think that'll be super fun, you know, where we get a little bit more personal. I'm gonna pour me up a glass of wine. We're gonna have some fun with that video. So those are the videos that are on the agenda for today. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and open up the vlog. As you can see, I'm all done up. I went ahead and did my makeup, something super simple today, no eyeshadow or anything like that. I really didn't want to get into any eyeshadows today, only because Valentine's Day is Sunday, y'all, and I need to keep my brushes clean for Valentine's Day, because Valentine's Day I'm gonna do something, you know, a little bit less natural, you know. So I had a few things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. That's why I keep like shifting over here looking, because I have a few things that I wrote down that I wanted to talk to you guys about in today's video. So later on when I begin to record, I'm going to show you guys my setup, which is not much, and yeah, you guys will see that later. But I wanted to first touch on brand deals. So when I first posted on my Instagram that I was going to be starting this mini series here on my channel, I definitely got a lot of story replies, and some of you brought up some things that you wanted me to touch on. Before we start off with that, let me just say YouTube is a business, and I know a lot of you may not, I don't want to say know that, but I'm just going to tell you guys how it is. YouTube is a business. You guys know that you see ads not only on my videos but on other YouTubers videos, and you do get paid from those. So that is not the only way that you can make money from YouTube. You can also make money through YouTube by participating in sponsorships, brand deals, things like that. So a few things that I wanted to talk to you guys about regarding brand deals are: 1, I know I had some people DM me and say, hey, you know, I have some companies reaching out to me to do like a brand deal, which is awesome, but they are saying we want you to purchase the items and we'll reimburse you, things like that. And let me just say that those are scams. Do not fall victim to those type of sponsorships, because they are not. A real sponsorship will not have you paying for a product for a video. That is not how it works. You are supposed to receive the product and then of course do your video for it. Now there are 2 ways that you can do a sponsorship. You can just simply take the product and say, hey, for the product I'll do a video, or you can do, hey, for the product plus this amount, X amount, however you want to charge, and then I'll do the videos. You can decide if you want to, you know, just take the product, or you want to do product and money. I'm not gonna disclose how I do mine, because yeah, I feel like that's a little bit too personal. You guys know I don't come on here like telling you guys numbers and things like that. That's not what I'm here for. So when it comes to sponsorships like that, I personally suggest that you don't even fall victim, because it is definitely a scam. Now, have I gotten emails like that, like, hey, we want you to do a sponsorship and you purchase a product, we'll reimburse you? Yes, I've gotten it too, but I simply decline them. I say no thank you, I'm fine. Sometimes a company will say, hey, we will go ahead and not reimburse you, but we'll send you the money to purchase the product, you know, and then that's how you get the product. That, in my opinion, is okay. That has happened to me, and it was because the company was based based out in Switzerland. So they were like, you know, we actually offer our products on Amazon, so we'll go ahead and send you the money, and then you can go ahead and purchase the product. It'll come straight to you, and you know, you go ahead and do the video that way. That, in my opinion, is fine. Also, another way that they may do it is, hey, you know, go ahead and add the items to your cart. We'll give you a discount code, and it'll go ahead and, you know, subtract everything from the cart. That is different. Now, again, those go ahead and purchase with your own money and we'll reimburse you. Don't do it, sis. It's a scam. Also, speaking about brand deals, when it comes to prices, now going back to YouTube is a business. You choose your own prices when it comes to YouTube and it comes to sponsorships. Now, again, you do get paid once a month from YouTube, but also another way, and I, in my opinion, think the best way is for you to get brand deals. Now, brand deals, they do pay the most because you may actually make what you make in a month off of one brand deal. Now, getting into prices for these brand deals, this is something that you are going to have to decide yourself. It's something that you are going to have to sit down and say, hey, you know, I have X amount of subscribers, I have this amount of watch hours, you know, my channel has this many views channel-wide, things like that. That is something that you have to sit down and create yourself, and that is called a media kit. So that is a huge tip for you guys. If you are looking to get into brand deals, you have to sit down and you have to look at your channel and create a media kit. That is where you put all of your statistics in one area, so when a brand reaches out to you and you say, hey, we want to collaborate, you go ahead and say, you know, thank you so much, I'm very interested, and you send over your media kit. That has everything in there that they need to know. Prices are totally up to you. Now, what I will say when it comes to pricing for a sponsored video on your channel, again, totally up to you, but I do want to remind you to, one, never sell yourself short. Never say, you know what, I only think I'm worth this. Never sell yourself short, ever. But also, again, you do have to be very reasonable and say, okay, I have this amount of subscribers, I have this amount of watch hours, I have this many, you know, channel views, things like that. You have to take all that stuff into consideration. So again, definitely be realistic, but at the same time, never sell yourself short, because again, it's a business, and just like any job, they will take advantage of you if they can. So if you say, I am worth this much, and you put that in your media kit, it's either you pay this much or there's no video. So on the same subject of brand deals, so we talked about paying for the item that you're supposed to be promoting. We talked about pricing. Again, definitely be realistic, but at the same time, never sell yourself short. Another thing that I wanted to touch on is, it is not a good idea when you do start to get sponsorships and you do start to get those opportunities flowing in. You never want to take every single sponsorship that you are offered. And I say that in a sense that, one, you always want to be only accepting sponsorships that actually go along with your channel. So for instance, I would never take a sponsorship that has nothing to do with what I do here on YouTube. And I don't know, I'm trying to think of something. I don't know, I can't think, but yeah, I could take sponsorships like clothing, because you guys know I do clothing hauls here. I could do other things like a little bit of tech, not too much tech, and that's a good example, like tech. I could probably do something a little techy, because you guys know I have my study with me on my laptop, my tablet, things like that. So I could do a little bit of tech, you know, just to say if I like it or things like that. But getting into like the down and dirty of technology, I won't know. So I would not take a tech type of sponsorship, you know. So definitely watch which sponsorships you're taking. Also, another huge thing is, you guys, I know you guys want to have sponsorships, I know you guys want to have brand deals just to say you have them, but that is not always a good thing, because you definitely want to be honest with your audience. And y'all, this is very big to me. I swore when I started taking sponsorships, I said that I would always be honest with my audience when it comes to whatever products that I'm receiving. You never want to just get sponsorships, get things in, and just say, I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it. Then your audience doesn't trust you, and that's one thing that is very important to me, is to have an audience that trusts me. And whenever I say, hey, I like this, you guys actually know that I'm giving you my honest opinion. And even if I am being, you know, sponsored or, you know, paid, or the item was sent to me, I will always give you guys my honest opinion when it comes to a product. And you guys know that because you can hear it in my voice when I talk about it, you know. So definitely keep in mind that yes, you are doing your job, you're promoting a product, that's your job because you're getting paid for it. But at the same time, you definitely have to be very honest with your audience. So in saying that, you definitely want to be very picky of what sponsorships, you know, you accept. Yeah, so what we're about to do right now, before we get started, I'm going to show you guys how I edit my thumbnails. And this is a huge question that I get, is what apps do you use, how do you edit your thumbnails, things like that. So I'm going to screen record my phone, and we'll also use my laptop. We'll do both. So I'll screen record both, and I'm going to show you guys how I edit my thumbnails from start to finish. Now, when it comes to thumbnails and things like that, let's just hop on that subject. I know I'm hopping around, but there are so many things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Minor things, but minor things definitely create a bigger picture, if you understand what I'm saying. So when it comes to thumbnails, you definitely want to make your thumbnails appealing. Why? Because it is the first thing that someone is seeing before they even see your video. So if I am scrolling on, you know, my homepage on YouTube and I see a nice, bright, vibrant, colorful, not too vibrant, you know, but you get what I'm saying, something that looks appealing, pretty much, it makes you click on the video versus seeing a dark, dull, not really put together thumbnail. 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to click on it. And I'm just going to be very honest with you guys. So you definitely want to watch the quality on your YouTube channel. And in saying that, that is your thumbnails, that's your actual video quality. And speaking about video quality, let me just say, when I say you want to have good video quality, I'm not saying that you have to go out here and buy a Canon G7X or buy this camera and that ring light. You do not need all that. Having good quality just means knowing what the video needs in order to look good, if that makes sense. So in my opinion, in order for you to have a nice quality video, you definitely need to have good lighting. And when I say good lighting, I'm not saying you have to go out here and buy a ring light. That is not what I'm saying, because I tell you guys all the time, I started YouTube with my iPhone, what was it, 6 or 7? I don't know. I started with my iPhone in natural sunlight. So the only reason why it's dark in here right now is because I am a night nurse extern, so which means I do work in the hospital overnight. So when I get off at 7 o'clock in the morning, I of course am sleepy, so I have blackout curtains, so that is why my room is dark. But trust me, we're going to open them up, we're going to brighten up the room. And plus right now, again, lighting, I had to shut that light out in the back because I have my vanity light on and I want the light to face, you know, hit my face. So that's what I mean. It's not what the lighting source is, you know. It does not have to be a ring light. I could make a video right here if I really wanted to, you know, and that's from my vanity. Just, you know, understanding what the video needs. It's not necessarily going out to get a ring light. Also, your camera quality. When I say good camera quality, that's what the video needs. I'm not saying you have to go out and buy a Canon, or you have to go out and buy, I don't know, what's other camera brands. I really don't know. All I know is Canon. That's crazy. But yeah, you do not need all of that, you guys. You can definitely start on your iPhone. And that is honestly my biggest suggestion, is to start recording on your iPhone until you see that your channel is growing and you see that, you know, this is something that you really want to do. Because investing in YouTube is a thing. You definitely want to invest in your channel, but you only want to do it after you know that this is something that you definitely want to do. Because YouTube is not a walk in the park. You're not going to see your subscribers grow overnight. You're not going to see your watch time grow overnight. You're not going to get monetized overnight. Those are very, I want to say, rare cases where people get those followings and things like that overnight. And I think it really comes from them already having a background. Like, you know, they may have a lot of followers on Instagram that instantly come over to YouTube. But if you are like me and we started from absolutely, you know, just my friends watching, and then, you know, a little bit of random people started watching, and then more random people started watching, and then we just grew, then I highly suggest just starting with the basics, because you can do it. You do not need anything special, you don't need anything extravagant, you don't. So yes, we talked about making your thumbnail appealing. We talked about quality, so meaning light and your video source. So another thing that you want to make sure is your background quality in your videos is nice. So when I say your background quality, you know, you do have bigger YouTubers that have like a filming room. Now, I do hope to get there one day to have my own filming room, but I'm not there yet. You know, I still live at home with my mom. So when I move out, of course, I am going to have a filming room. But for right now, we are working with my room. So what I suggest is finding a nice corner in your room or a nice corner in your living room, wherever you want to record, and make that look appealing, you know. So you guys know here on my channel, I think I started out making my videos right here in front of my vanity, and it's funny because now when I go back and watch those videos, I cringe because it's like my background wasn't nice. But you know, I was learning, you know, I was still learning. So you guys know now I record my video like in front of my mirror. I have a little plant, things like that. Little things like an artificial plant, those can spruce up your background. You definitely want to have a nice background where it's very nice to sit and watch someone talk. Try to just play around in your room and see what you can put together, you know, to have a nice video background. I think even this right now is a little okay. You know, you have my curtain back there. It's very clear. It's not too much going on. Another thing that you want to watch is sounds in the back. So I like to record when no one's home, of course, because there's no TVs on, you know, it's quiet. You guys can hear me. I don't have to, you know, talk over the TV in the background, things like that. You definitely want to record when you can focus on recording and when there's not so much going on in the background. So maybe you have to set out a day to record when, you know, your mom goes to work, if you still live at home with your parents or things like that. You definitely want to make sure your background is nice and calm, and again, it's appealing. It has some type of, you know, artificial plant or something back there. Now, of course, you could always do a white wall, but in my opinion, having a, you know, something in the background looks better than just a white wall. But don't get me wrong, if you don't have anything else going on, white wall it is, okay? You just don't want to have too much going on in the background. Even like having your bed in the background is fine. Sometimes I record facing this way. Like, I know sometimes you guys see in my video this in the background, and then sometimes I record the other way. Something that just looks, you know, very clean, very nice, you know, nothing too crazy. So my last thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about, because I see that we are like running up this time, y'all, and we ain't even start recording yet. So the last thing that I want to talk to you guys about is follower counts. Now, this is a huge misconception here on YouTube. A lot of people think that subscriber counts. A lot of people think that subscriber counts are, you know, important, like it's primary, like if you don't have this, then no, that's not how YouTube works. So with that being said, I just wanted to touch on this a little bit. Subscribers are not your, like, if I don't have this, then, you know, that's not how YouTube works. YouTube actually works off of something called watch hours, and you guys may know that because a lot of you may be trying to get monetized to make money here on YouTube, and you guys know that you need, I think, is it 1,000 subscribers and then like 4,000 watch hours, right? I think that's what the requirement is. So that lets you know right there that you do not have to have a bajillion subscribers to start making money on YouTube. So which means subscribers is not the primary thing you need to be worrying about. Yes, it's nice to have, of course, a nice following, have a nice amount of subscribers, but what really matters are your watch times. Are people really watching your videos? So with that being said, I know a lot of you like to do follow for follow, and let me tell you why that is not really beneficial. You can have someone that has, let's say, 20,000 subscribers and they only have 1,000 watch hours, versus you have someone else who has 2,000 subscribers and 1,000,000 watch hours. Who do you think is going to make more money? Definitely the person with a higher amount of watch hours. So that is why these follows for follows, they are not beneficial at all, because I could say, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to you, you subscribe to me back. Yes, that raises my subscriber amount, but Are you watching my video? Are you watching my video in its entirety? So that is what I just wanted to share with you guys, because there is a major misconception on, oh, if I have this amount of subscribers, then I'm gonna, you know, that's not how YouTube works. You have to have good quality videos so people want to click on it. First of all, with the good thumbnail, they want to sit and watch through it, because why? You have good quality of content in there. You didn't just sit here and throw a video together, which also I'm going to talk to you guys about. I'm sorry, my phone is like going off. But of course, you have good quality content. You're not just throwing a video together. And I personally like to plan my videos. I'm always planning everything in my life, so I also like to plan my videos to make sure I'm giving you guys good content in itself. Like, I want to make sure that I'm giving you the content in the video is good. So yes, and also, you know, your background is appealing, things like that. All that sums up to someone watching your video in its entirety. So I just wanted to go ahead and touch on those things. So we talked about brand deals, thumbnails, quality, things like that, your subscriber amount, and how that really does not mean anything. I'm sorry to break your heart, but so yes, let's go ahead and get started on this thumbnail, because yesterday I did finish editing up a video. That video was sponsored. So let me grab my laptop, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hit screen record, and we're gonna get started on the thumbnail. Alright, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start creating the thumbnail. So the first thing that you want to do, of course, is make sure that you take a thumbnail picture. So again, thumbnails are really important because it is the representation of your video, because of course people can't see your video until they click on it and they watch it. So how are they supposed to know that you have good content if your thumbnails are not appealing? So you want to make your thumbnails as appealing as possible. First things first, make sure you take a thumbnail picture. So what I do is I make sure, of course, I take a thumbnail picture while I'm recording, not while I'm recording, but either before or after. And if I forget, which happens sometimes, I record and I forget to take a thumbnail picture, I'll just go through my video and find a picture where I look somewhat presentable. You know, I'm not like, or you know, I'm not like, you know, like something like that. I don't look crazy, kind of have somewhat of a smirk or a smile. So that's just a tip for you. Make sure you're always taking a thumbnail picture. But if you forget, which is human, I do it all the time, or like I'm rushing to get out the house, I'll just go ahead and like get a somewhat screenshot of something where I'm not looking too crazy, you know. So the app that I'm using first is called PixArt, and I like to use PixArt because it pretty much just smooths out the you know, the picture, and it makes it, you know, a little lighter and things like that. So the one that I love to use is the one that I just clicked on. It's VIN3. I love to use that, but as you can see, it makes me look a little bit too orange, so I always just fade it down. If you click on it, you can get the fading effect, and I fade it down to like 50. So you see, it still looks nice, but it doesn't make me look too orange. So we love that for us. So that is it. That's all I do for that. And then I press apply, I press next, and then we're gonna save it, and we're gonna download the photo. So that's all that I do in that app. So after that, we saved it. Now we're gonna go out to an app called Vsco. It's VSCO. So in Vsco, we're gonna go ahead and select the photo that we just edited, and then sometimes I just go ahead and bring down the exposure. So you see that exposure, it leaves you bright, but it darkens the background a little bit, so it makes you pop out. Of course, I'm not going to bring it all the way down there. I'm not going to bring it all the way to the end. Sometimes I just bring it down to like 1.5, and then that looks nice to me. I think that's good. And then I just hit sharpen to make it look a little bit more crisp. When I tell you guys, I do not do much to my thumbnails at all when it comes to editing. I'm not into all of that. So, and as you can see, I bring sharpen to like 3. Let me play with the exposure one more time. I may make it a little darker, so I may bring it down to 2.5. Sometimes it just depends. Like sometimes it depends on how much lighting I have in the photo. If the photo is already dark, I'm not going to bring it down even more. But this photo was a little bit light, so we'll bring it down to 2.5. I think 2.5 is good. So after that, I press next, and then I save it, and then that's all that I do for my photos as far as editing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and send it over to my MacBook Pro, because now we're going to move on to a website called Canva. So Canva is what I use in order for me to add like my text and stuff on my thumbnails. So let me go ahead and start screen recording my computer for you guys. So first of all, Canva is free. That is the best thing about Canva. Canva is free to use their stuff. Now of course there is a paid version where you do get a lot more stuff. You get a lot more effects, little icons and things like that. We'll get into that later, but I do pay for Canva. I think it's like $13 a month, but I really love Canva because you guys know of course I do YouTube as well as I have my own business. So it does allow you, as you can see, to make posters, flyers, logos, Instagram posts, things like that you can make here on Canva. So we're going to go ahead and type in YouTube thumbnail, as you can see up here, and we are going to go to uploads, and we're going to upload what we just created. So like I said, I went ahead and I airdropped it over to my computer, so which means it's going to be here in downloads, and then you're going to see it pop up right here, and then we're going to drag it in. So as you can see, these are my thumbnails from my previous videos. Like I said, you guys, I love Canva. Those are all the perfumes that I featured in my perfume video, so that's why you see those there. Those are the perfume video thumbnails. So y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm dropping gems right now. This is what I use for my thumbnails, and I get asked so much. So as you can see, I just dropped it there. And the one thing about Canva is they know the specs of a YouTube thumbnail, so you do not have to sit here and try and figure out how big is it supposed to be, things like that. They already know. So when you drop it, you just want to blow it up and make it big. So that is what it looks like. But I almost forgot, I wanted to go ahead and add another picture here on the side. So I took a nice, like, kind of cute picture of me waxing, which I think would be super cute to add in. So I'm going to quickly edit that. I'm going to do it the same way that I just showed you guys on Pixar, and then I'm going to go over to Vsco. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to also airdrop it into my computer so I can add it onto Canva. And you guys are going to see how I do like a picture on top of a picture without a background. You guys are going to see how I do that. I hope I explained that right, but yeah, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm going to do that super quick, and I'll show you guys once I'm finished. So as you guys can see, I went ahead and I added another photo here. So I'm going to do the same thing. So as you can see, it's me with my underarm up, and of course it's a waxing video, so I thought this would be a little bit cute to add in. So what I'm about to do now is drop the background of the picture where I had my arm up waxing. I'm going to drop that background and add it to the side. So what I like to do is add all of the photos that I want to have on the photo first, and then I'll add my words. Now let me say this really fast. I don't know if background remover is only available if you have Canva Pro, because like I said, I do pay for Canva Pro, which is, the monthly subscription. So I really don't know, because I've been paying for it from the beginning. So I don't know if that's just a pro feature or is it offered to everybody. So if you do not see it on your end, it's probably a pro feature. I'm sorry, I don't know, because like I said, I've been paying for pro since I started using Canva. But as you can see, it dropped the background photo. So what we're gonna do right now is, I'm sorry, I'm getting emails out the booty. Yeah, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and see how it looks to like rotate it. Let's see what we can do. I don't know, I may not use it. Like I said, I just wanted to see what it would look like. I think it's a really cute picture of, like me waxing, since it is a waxing video. So I'm going to just play with it. That's all you have to do, is just play with your thumbnails to see. I may put it over here. I don't know, because I really like the like me like this. I kind of really like that by itself. I don't know. I'll go ahead and create the words, and I'll see if I can place the photo over the words. So let's just delete it. Like I said, creating a thumbnail is just pretty much playing around with it, just seeing what looks appealing to the eye. So what I like to do is, of course, go over to text, and then I like to do add a heading, the biggest one, and then we're gonna make this super big. And I have to think of a name. I think I'm just gonna do wax with me at home. I think I'm gonna make wax with me big. Now remember, you want to make sure that the title of your video, in my opinion, is the biggest on the thumbnail. So for instance, since this is a wax with me video, I'm going to put wax probably super big, and then I may make with me like a little smaller in cursive, like across wax, if you get what I'm saying. So another example is week in the life. So you guys know when I do like week in the life, days in the life, things like that, I make week in the life super big, and then in cursive, kind of underneath it a little bit smaller, I write something else. So in my previous week in the life, I think I had like a massage, things like that, so I made that a little bit smaller underneath. But you want the main point of your video to be super big on your thumbnail. So I'm gonna do wax with me right here, and then we're going to center it. I love Canva because they tell you when everything is centered. So from there, I'm going to click the next size title thing, and then I'm gonna put wax with me at home. So for the big words on my thumbnail, I like to put it in April Fat Face. As you can see up here, yes y'all, that's the name of the lettering. It's called April Fat Face. So I like to make that super big, and then at home I'm going to change to a cursive. Now I'm not going to explain this in this video, but what you can do if you have Pro is you can upload a font, and that again is only when you have the Pro option on Canva. So I know that for sure is a Pro feature. So I do have one font that I really love, and that's pretty much what I use. So the font that I use for my cursive, you guys probably aren't gonna find because I uploaded that onto Canva. So yeah, and that is also my business font. That is what DCD Galore's font is, this. So I use it a lot, and like I said, it's something that you have to download, and I know that is only a Canva Pro feature. As you can see, that's all that I did. I just made wax with me super big, and then I put at home in cursive. It makes it a little bit more appealing, you know. So what I like to do is I just make one color a different color. So wax with me is going to be white, and I may make this one pink. Let me see how it looks purple. I'm not a fan of purple, so I'm probably not going to do purple. I really don't like the color purple. I'm sorry for those of you out there that love the color purple. It makes it easier for you to see if you have two colors on top of each other versus having white on top of white. I think that's a little bit harder to see. I think that's good. So let's now go ahead and try this underarm picture again. Let's see if I can like squeeze it in, because I really like it. So you guys already know I'm gonna go ahead and drop the background. And what I didn't show you guys earlier that I just did and I just realized is I hit the button position, and what position does, of course, is lets you put things in back of each other, things like that. So for instance, you see the picture that I just went ahead, the underarm picture, how I just went ahead and dropped the background, but it's on top of my words. You want to hit position in the right hand corner right here, and you want to put background. Now you'll see it's gonna drop behind the words. Oh, it didn't do it. There we go. There we go. So that is what it looks like. You just want to make sure you have everything you know, positioned correctly. Now I kind of like this. The only thing I think that is throwing me off is you guys see how it's straight right here. The underarm picture on the right hand side is like super straight. I don't like that. So I mean, I guess we can kind of get away with it. I don't know, that's kind of cute now. Let's see, let's drop the wax with me a little bit more like that, and then we can keep at home right there. We can, and then also you guys, everything does not have to be centered. Again, it's just what looks appealing to the eye. Like if the words look better off to the side, or it looks, you know, however your words are, however your pictures are, just whatever is appealing to the eye. So I'm just gonna play with this, and then I'll show you guys the final product. Now once I'm done on Canva, I don't do anything else as far as editing like the actual picture. Once I put the words and stuff on it, that is it. So that's a tip. When you are finished with the picture, like finish, not adding any more filters, things like that, that's when you put the words on. You want to make sure your words are on top of all the filters, because you don't want the words to be, you know, faded or anything like that. You want the words to be very bolded. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and play with this, and I'll show you guys the finished product once I'm done. But I think it's pretty much finished. I don't have anything else to add to it. I like the underarm thing right there. Now I think it looks a lot better now that I have words on it. I don't know, but that is all that I do for my thumbnail. So we've created the thumbnail, and once I'm done, once I'm finished messing with it, we're gonna go ahead and just upload it onto YouTube, and then that is it. We're gonna go ahead and start recording because it is already 1:06. Alexa, pause. Alright, you guys, so that is it for that segment. Yesterday I caught up on all my emails. I really wanted to save that until today, but I just knew I had too much going on, so I went ahead and caught up on all like my YouTube emails when I had the chance. So we don't have that to do. We're good on that. We created the thumbnail. We're just waiting on the approval. My camera's dying, so let me hurry up and switch batteries. But yeah, we're good to go. I'm about to go ahead and get dressed really fast. I'm gonna let down my hair, and I'm gonna switch the batteries because we need to go ahead and start recording like I said. So I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Alright, you guys, so I'm actually about to begin recording, but here is my ring light. Don't worry, I'm gonna have this listed in the description box down below. Now, this is not new to my channel. I think I actually unboxed this with you guys. This is my second ring light, and highly recommend if you do want a ring light. Again, you do not need it because I'm actually not gonna record with it today. I'm just gonna use it to put my camera up on. Now, instead of buying a ring light, you can always just purchase a tripod to, of course, place your camera on or place your phone on, whichever device you're going to be using to record. So I'm going to be facing this way today, and like I said, I am going to open up my window. Always make sure you're facing behind the light. Now, if I were to, you know, record with my ring light, then this is what it would look like. So of course I would be facing this way, and you guys, you know, would see me there. So this ring light is really nice because it allows you to change the warmth of the light. So of course this is super, you know, crystal clean, bright, but if you turn it the opposite way, then it gets, you know, a little bit more warm. So something that I've learned since I've been using this specific ring light is I do not like when my light is like this. So I do not like when it's that bright, clean, white light. I do like to add a little bit of warmth to my light, and that's one reason why I love this ring light, is because it allows you to change the tone of the light. So this is how it looks when it gets super orange, which of course we don't want, but at the same time, like I said, I do not like when it's like this because I feel like it washes me out, and that is just from you know, experience and me editing my own videos and seeing what it looks like. So I notice I like when my light is a little bit warm, so you still see my skin complexion. So if I do choose to record with my ring light, it would definitely be on this setting. It's very warm, but at the same time it's not too warm, and then it's not that white light. So I am all ready to record. As you can see, I got dressed up. This is a bodysuit. This is a necklace from Ana Luisa. This was actually one of my sponsorships. Love them. And like I said, guys, you definitely want to partner with companies that you love, because if you genuinely love their products, then when they reach out to sponsor you again, you have no problem doing it. And that's actually what happened in this case. I'm actually going to be working with Ana Luisa again. They reached out to me and said, hey, we love the work that you did. We hope that you genuinely loved our company. Let's collab again. And I said yes. I love, you know, their products. As you can see, I wear them on my own without even having to be sponsored by them. And by the way, this video is not sponsored by them. They don't know I'm saying this right now. That is just how I feel about Ana Luisa. You guys know my JBW watch that I shared in my top purchases of 2020. So I am all ready to go. Like I said, today we are going to be doing a sponsored video for Teddy Blake. Actually not sponsored, like I said, they just sent that over, but I'm going to be sharing the bag with you guys, and I'm going to be telling you guys what's inside my purse. And then also we're going to be doing a Fashion Nova try on haul, but it's going to be vlog style like I said. Now that is actually going to be recorded on the other side of my room where I have a little bit more space. I just wanted to record on this side just to give you guys, you know, a different frame, because I try to switch it up when I notice that majority of my videos are recorded on the other side, you guys know, right in front of my mirror. It kind of gets boring to me too. Like, I'm like, girl, let's switch it up. So that's where I am right now. I'm gonna, you know, switch up the view for this video, but the other video, the try on haul, does have to be filmed over there because, you know, I have room to actually try on the clothing pieces. Yeah, but that is really my filming setup. I do not have much. I don't have, you know, studio lighting and things like that. Now, do not get me wrong, the only reason why I do not have that type of stuff is because I do not have the room for it. And that's the other thing, you have to definitely keep in mind what you have room for. Do you have room for a ring light and things like that? So I do not have room for all of the filming equipment that I personally want, but as soon as I move out and I have a filming room, I would definitely purchase it. I am still upgrading my channel as well. I always invest in my channel. I definitely want it. I want to invest in my channel, but I really don't have room for, you know, all that big stuff. But as soon as I move, you guys, I'm gonna give you guys an updated, you know, studio filming room tour or whatever like that. But right now, this is what we're working with, you know, and I love it. I'm working with what I have. Like I told you guys, definitely work with what you have. Okay, so let's go ahead and start recording. I'm ready to go. I got all my stuff ready. I just need to grab the Teddy Blake purse box so I can, you know, showcase that in the video, and I'll see you guys in between, you know, my videos once I'm done this one, but before I start the second one. Alright, you guys, so that is a wrap. We finished up our Teddy Blake video, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take like a 15-minute break. I'm about to probably call Bae and, you know, just chill for 15 minutes before I start this next video, because you guys, my try on hauls take the most amount of energy. That is why I usually make them last, because after the try on haul, I am drained. What I like to do for my try on hauls, whether it's like a voiceover or like the one that I'm going to be trying today, which is the vlog style, I like to have my fan on. But I already turned my fan on because I tend to get hot when I'm recording. You know, you got the light, you know, you just talking. So I like to turn my fan on, but especially for my Fashion Nova, not Fashion Nova, but, you know, for my try on hauls. So I'm trying to find my receipt, like, you know, my order confirmation. I don't even remember how much I ordered. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, not bad. I ordered 9 pieces, although I was only supposed to order 1. I was supposed to order something for Valentine's Day. Ended up with 8 other pieces. How? Who knows? Don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna, you know, chill until like 3:45. And then we're gonna go ahead and start setting up for the Fashion Nova haul over there. Also, I'm gonna do a little, you know, wine in this video because I want it to be super chill, especially since it's my last video. I just want it to be, you know, vibes. I want y'all to have y'all wine, me have my wine, and we just gonna try on some clothes. So yeah, I need to get that together. All right, y'all, let me chill for my 10 minutes, probably call Bae, see what he doing, and then I'll turn on the camera once I start setting up for my other video, which just requires me to like move my plant out the way so, you know, you guys can see. But all right, let me go. I'll talk to y'all in like 10 minutes. Alright, you guys, so I'm all set and ready to go. So I just went ahead and cleared out this area here because this is what you guys see during the try on haul. And then last but not least, I'm just going to make sure that this mirror is nice and clean. So, you know, I'm just going to get some Windex and a paper towel and just, you know, I'm also going to move the plant because, like I said, I want a very clear view for you guys to see the clothes. So I just do not like for the artificial plant to be right there. But other than that, we are all set to go. Alright, you guys. A really quick interruption, just a side note. Now, this is how my skin shows up on camera whenever I have my ring light on that high, bright, clear light. That's what I was explaining to you guys earlier. However, the only time that I do put it on this high, clear light is whenever I'm doing a try-on haul, which is what I just finished. Only because, you know, it allows you guys to see the details of the pieces that I'm showing. Other than that, I usually warm up my light, and this is exactly why. I just wanted to mention that. Let's go ahead and get right back into the video. So I just finished recording. Let me look at the time. It is 5:53. So what time did we start? We started at like what, 11? Y'all, when I tell y'all recording takes all day, but let me show y'all this room, and let me show y'all what my room looks like after I'm finished videos, especially after I'm finished a try on haul. This room looks ridiculous, so I need to go ahead and clean my room after this, but let me show y'all. So here is that floor that I cleared up earlier, and my dresser. You guys, this room looks a hot mess. I have a lot of cleaning up to do, so let me go ahead and get started with that, and then I'll go ahead and shut out this vlog for you guys. What is up, Golden Bae? So I just wanted to come on here and properly shut out the vlog. It is maybe like a week and a half later, but I was doing some editing last night, and then I realized I never properly came on here and, you know, said bye and stuff like that. So that is the end of my day in the life of an influencer. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, and comment down below. Let me know if you guys want me to discuss anything with you guys in particular pertaining to, you know, becoming an influencer or influencing and things like that. I would be more than happy to help you guys. So as you can see, I got my makeup done. I'm actually about to start another day in the life of an influencer. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I properly shut out this one before I begin the next one. So that is all. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.
I like me better when I was yours.